Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing and going over the highlights of Joe Biden's speech that was conducted yesterday. And in my opinion, was very tyrannical and very revealing. But I got some highlights for you guys and let's hopefully enjoy it. But before we get the video started, in my opinion, you can never trust a man with a suit and tie combination like that. I'm going to have to grade this F minus. Also, doesn't Joe Biden look like a cast member of The Walking Dead? He doesn't even need any makeup or anything. He could just be a star. Like he would just be a some character. Anyways, let's get this going on.
Unvaccinated Americans, decrease hospitalizations and deaths, and allow our children to go to school safely and keep our economy strong, keeping businesses open.
So we're gonna pause. So
we must increase vaccinations among.
So we're gonna pause that real quick, right? So clearly he said that he wants to keep businesses open. He wants children to go back to school. But as we remember, Democrats were the main ones not wanting children to go back to school. Maybe because their unions, who majority of blue states are ran by some of the biggest unions are the teachers unions. They didn't want to go back to work. So they didn't go back to work. And here's another point, right? Joe Biden, what did you say about when all the restaurants were being shut down by Mayor de Blasio? You didn't say anything, right? So when businesses were being shut down and restaurants were struggling, what did you do, Joe Biden? You didn't do anything. So let's continue on real quick.
Among the unvaccinated with new vaccination requirements. With nearly 80 million eligible Americans who have not gotten vaccinated, many said they were waiting for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA.
So let's pause that real quick, right? I want to know who the hell told Joe Biden that they were waiting for the FDA to approve the vaccine. I'm pretty sure you haven't talked to anyone unvaccinated, Joe Biden. So I'm sorry to inform you that your speech writers are doing you a terrible disservice. So we're going to skip along to this segment of the video.
We need to do more. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself.
You heard that. It's not about freedom or personal choice. So the government doesn't care about your freedom. The government doesn't care about your personal choice unless it's regarding abortion. So whatever happened to the chant, my body, my choice, that's not existent nowadays. It only applies when you're trying to get abortion. So if this isn't tyrannical, I don't know what tyrannical is.
And those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love.
So Joe Biden is lecturing us about morality, even though his son is a crackhead, but he wants to lecture us on morality.
My job as president is to protect all Americans. So
his job is only to protect the vaccinated Americans. He forgot to emphasize on that point.
Tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers.
And I forgot, did the government ever care about all the kids dying in Chicago, by the way? Can anybody let me know? Please let me know. Do they care about all the kids dying to gang violence, all the 4s, the 2, the 3-year-olds dying, being gunshot victims? Did the government ever care there? No. When Trump wanted to send in the ATF and the FBI into Chicago, what they complained about, oh, he's a dictator, he's Hitler, he's Stalin. But when a real Hitler emerges, the mainstream media is relatively very quiet.
With 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated.
There you go. He said that if you're an employer, and you have over 100 employees, you're gonna have to force them to be vaccinated, or you're gonna have to get weekly testing. So this is extorting. This is extortion. This is coercing. This is very Kim Jong-un like. So we're moving into more of a auditor. I can't even say that word. Excuse me. So we're moving into a dictatorship. America doesn't have any freedoms. We listen to the government. We live now in a fascist society.
Or show negative tests at least once a week. Some biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers.
We're going to protect unvaccinated workers from vaccinated workers. So he's segregating Americans right now. Currently, it's either you're vaccinated or you're not vaccinated. Even though majority of vaccinated folks out there, the more reasonable ones will conclude like, I don't worry about working with someone that's unvaccinated, because if I'm vaccinated, I have that protection against the virus that I so fear, right? Wouldn't that be a reasonable thing to conclude?
We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19.
We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Let's remember, folks, Joe Biden said that he was going to shut down the virus. He said that in all the debates against Donald Trump. He said, I'm going to shut down the virus. That never happened. So the man is, not only is he incapable of wiping his own behind, he's incapable of remembering that he wasn't going to force people to be vaccinated. He was never going to mandate people get a forced vaccination. But he's doing this, he's backtracking on all these things now, which majority of politicians do. So
by increasing the share of the work.
So let's skip ahead to a very important part right here.
Will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government, do business with it, get vaccinated. If you want to do business with the federal government, vaccinate your workforce.
So there you go. He's extorting Americans. He's saying if you want to do business with the American government, you need to be vaccinated. Folks, this is a new level of sharing. This is like Joseph Stalin. This is Mussolini. This is Hitlerian. Franco. We could go on and on. Kim Jong-un. This is a new level of dictatorship in America. So I'll play it back for you guys real quick, just in case you didn't catch that.
I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
If you want to do work with us, you must be vaccinated. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the description. Comment, like, subscribe, do what you must. We're going to continue on here to another very important part. Let's go.
To those of you running large entertainment venues, from sports arenas to concert venues to movie theaters, please require folks to get vaccinated or show a negative test as a condition of entry.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is fascism. When business are the bidding for the government, we're officially in a dictatorship, just to let you guys know. So all this talk about Trump is a fascist. No, he wasn't. This is a real fascist. There you see him encouraging business to not let unvaccinated folks enter, even though unvaccinated have money. So all those unvaccinated folks that you don't want in your restaurant, I'm sorry, business owners, since you were weak, since you want to be a weak business owner, the unvaccinated have money as well. So if you're segregating 80 million potential client customers, you're gonna have a deficit at the end of the year, in my opinion. So let's go and continue this extravagant.
The vast
Oh, that was a misstep. Let me right here. There we go.
My message to unvaccinated Americans is this. What more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine is FDA approval. Over 200 million Americans have gotten at least one shot. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
Fuck your patience, you piece of shit. I can't stand this mother effer. There he is lecturing Americans, bullying businesses, bullying the unvaccinated into being vaccinated, and he's claiming his patience is running thin. When have you ever heard an American president speak like this to his Americans? Please recall, like, let me know in the comments. I would like to know. Look at his tone. Look at his tone. Let's play that back real quick. It's all in the tone, folks.
Shot. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
So his patience is running thin, which is meaning if that 80 million continue not to be vaccinated, he's going to take even more drastic measures. He's going to we're slipping into a road of tyranny, folks, and we're just going to sit by and accept it and continue to watch our love and hip hop. You know, I like watching football, but at the end of the day, there's more pressing and more important matters. Do your kids want to live? Do your future kids and your grandsons and your great grandsons, do you want them to live in a country where Americans no longer have any freedoms?
And your refusal has cost all of us. So please do the right thing. But just don't take it from me. Listen to the voices of vaccinated America.
Oh, anyway, let's continue on. 1510. Here we go.
We bought enough boosters, enough booster shots, and the distribution system is ready to administer them. As soon as they are authorized, those eligible will be able to get a booster right away in tens of thousands of sites across the country.
Now, let's say I did get vaccinated. I already have shots. What makes you think that I want to get a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh shot, which the CDC has the intentions of doing? As he said, they have all the booster shots locked down already. But if I have been vaccinated, what makes you think I want to continue to be vaccinated with something that's losing its effectiveness? I don't want to get a vaccine if I had it already. If I have the vaccine, I don't want to continue to get it. So what's making this person think that we're going to continue to do these things? Right? 1940. Here we go.
Officials are trying to keep children safe in a pandemic while their governor picks a fight with them and even threatens their salaries or their jobs. About bullying school.
Talk about bullying. The man that's bullying businesses to vaccinate all their employees. He's talking about bullying because red state governors are not complying with his edicts. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You bullied restaurants into shutting down, but the president think Americans are idiots. He forgot. This is unbelievable.
If they'll not help, if these governors won't help us beat the pandemic, I'll use my power as president to get them out of the way. The Department of Education has already.
I just want to say this. Whoever wrote Biden's speech, burn in hell artistically. This is he's talking about governors bullying education. He's doing the bullying. This does not make any sense, ladies and gentlemen. This does not make any sense. Look at this.
Tonight, I'm announcing that the Transportation Safety Administration, the TSA, will double the fines on travelers that refuse to mask. If you break the rules, be prepared to pay.
Talk about a bully. If you break the rules, be prepared to pay. This is classic dictatorship type of stuff. Look at the rhetoric, that his approach, his tone. This guy is not playing, folks. He's gonna keep on getting drastic and drastic as COVID cases continue to rise and hospitals continue to treat the so-called unvaccinated. It's gonna get worse and worse.
And by the way, show some respect. The anger you see on television toward flight attendants and others doing their job.
How about you show some respect to damn Americans? Your damn son is fucking painting pictures, fucking selling it to the highest bidder so he could wager his influence to others. So they could, oh, yeah, this is unbelievable, folks. This is unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh, this is unbelievable. I'm speechless, man. This is bonkers. This is bonkers. So I'm just gonna close it up real quick right here.
Are disproportionately impacted by this virus. And as we continue to battle COVID-19, we will ensure that equity continues to be the center of our response.
I think we missed that real
We
quick.
will ensure that everyone is
Let's
reached.
play it from right here.
Percent. Before I close, let me say this. Communities of color are disproportionately impacted by this virus.
Okay, so did you listen to that? Communities of color are being disproportionately impacted by what's going on, right? But in New York City, which the majority of the unvaccinated are Black and Latinos, they're ensuring that if you're a person of color, you won't have any access to enter a restaurant, a fast food chain, the gym, to be healthy, to not be obese when you're dying from COVID. This is absurdity. This man, this is doublespeak. This is classic Orwellian type of crap right here. So that's all, folks. That's everything I wanted to do. That was the highlights. Like and subscribe. If you have a disagreement, put it in the comments. So on that case, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, ladies.